It's 1997, vodka shelves are filled with names from Russia and Poland. Clear bottles, cold origins, centuries of tradition. Then, something strange shows up. A sleek, frosted bottle, clean design, and on the label, product of France. Wait, France. For vodka, that bottle was Grey Goose, a vodka that would become the top-selling premium spirit in the U.S., priced at double its competitors, and made in a country with zero vodka heritage. But here's the real twist. It didn't even own a factory. This is the story of how Grey Goose became a billion-dollar brand, not by making better vodka, but by mastering something even more powerful: perception. Chapter 1: The Men Behind the Goose. To understand Grey Goose, we need to talk about Sidney Frank. Back in the 70s, he was just a small-time liquor importer, pushing obscure German liqueurs, barely staying afloat. But in the early 90s, he noticed something odd in New York bars. People were paying $15 for vodka martinis, even though vodka is practically flavorless. 1. Vodka had become a status drink. 2. No one had claimed the high ground, the true luxury vodka. 3. And if anyone could do it, maybe it didn't have to be Russian at all. So Sidney had a wild idea: make the world's first ultra-premium vodka, and make it French. Chapter 2: The Bold Bet. Frank went completely against the rules. He made his vodka in France. He priced it twice as high as Smirnoff and Absolut, and he skipped traditional ads. Instead, he aimed for exclusive placement. Now, France isn't known for vodka, but it is known for fashion, fine wine, and luxury. Frank wasn't selling liquor, he was selling image: the frosted bottle, the name, the French origin. His philosophy: if it's the most expensive, people will believe it's the best. And honestly, he was right. Chapter 3: Status through scarcity. Frank didn't chase mass appeal. He made Grey Goose hard to find, but impossible to ignore. He placed it in elite nightclubs, high-end restaurants, 5-star hotels, and first-class lounges. He didn't pay for ads. He paid bartenders to push it. He got it on the menu next to caviar and filet mignon. This was influencer marketing before Instagram existed. Soon, Grey Goose was everywhere cool people drank, and suddenly, ordering it wasn't about taste, it was about identity. As one exec put it, Sidney didn't buy shelf space, he bought bar space. Brilliant. Chapter 4: Selling the Image. While other brands talked about purity and distillation, Grey Goose told a story: French wheat from the Picardy region, filtered through limestone from Champagne, distilled once, to preserve character. It sounded more like perfume than vodka, and that was the point. In blind taste tests, Grey Goose ranked 8th out of 12. But in terms of perceived quality, it was number 1. The lesson: people don't buy what tastes better, they buy what feels better, and Grey Goose made people feel rich. Chapter 5: Validation that changed everything. Then came 1998. Grey Goose wins the title of World's Best Tasting Vodka. Not from a global competition, from the Beverage Testing Institute in Chicago, but that didn't matter. Frank put that award on every bottle, in every ad, every press release. Suddenly, Grey Goose had authority. Sales exploding to 1.5 million cases a year by 2002. Profit margins of 80%, while competitors settled for 30. Mentions in hundreds of rap songs and music videos. It wasn't just a drink, it was a movement. Chapter 6: A Cultural Icon. By the early 2000s, Grey Goose had crossed over. It wasn't just popular, it was cultural currency. Rappers name-dropped it, celebrities toasted with it. It showed up in movies, clubs, and on stage. And here's the wild part: most of that visibility wasn't even paid for. The brand had become so synonymous with wealth and luxury that it attracted influencers organically. That's the Grey Goose effect. When people associate your product with success, without you having to say a word, that bottle, it didn't just hold vodka. It held status. Chapter 7: What Grey Goose Teaches Us. Grey Goose didn't win because it was smoother. It won because it made people feel like it was. So what can we learn? Lesson 1: Create a perception gap. You don't have to make a better product, you have to create a better story around it. Lesson 2: Use price as marketing. Grey Goose wasn't expensive because it cost more to make, it was expensive because that's how you create desire. Lesson 3: Prestige by association. France equals luxury. Champagne limestone equals elegance. Even if those details don't affect taste, they affect perception. Lesson 4: Strategic placement over mass exposure. Being seen in the right place beats being seen everywhere. Lesson 5: Borrow trust. That award from the Beverage Testing Institute, it gave instant authority. You don't always need legacy. Sometimes, you just need a logo and a good quote. Closing: not just vodka. Grey Goose wasn't built in decades. It was built in a few short years, using psychology, precision, and bold bets. As Sidney Frank once said, "We didn't sell vodka, we sold the perception of quality." And that perception turned a French-made, American-owned vodka with average taste into a billion-dollar luxury empire. So the next time you see that sleek frosted bottle, remember, you're not looking at vodka, you're looking at one of the smartest marketing plays of our time. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, And let us know in the comments, what brand should we break down next, because great marketing doesn't just sell products. It rewires how we see the world.